Hey Libra, I'm sorry for the darkness, but we are in load shedding right now in South Africa. If you don't know what load shedding is, it's basically where the government cuts off electricity in a scheduled way, suburb after suburb, because they are unable to manage the infrastructure. Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm here. So Libra, we're going to do a general energy check-in for you today, just to see where you're at. We've just passed a new moon in Aquarius, which is another air sign, your sign. So you could be feeling very expansive. Aquarius is expansive energy. And Libras are about the collective. You know, they're not about the individual. They're about the greater good of the collective as well. Libra is about relationship and service. So this Aquarian energy, we are in Aquarius season, this new moon in Aquarius has gotten you feeling, or probably has gotten you feeling like, or inspired to step onto purpose for some kind of collective vision that you have, or collective mission that is going to be helping people around you. Serving your community as an example. So I just got that download for you, Libra. You could also be really enjoying music right now. You might have, not listened to music in a while, and you could be enjoying being creative, music, doing something creative like art. Your energy feels like it's opened up, Libra. We've also just, Mercury, thank goodness, has finally gone direct. I mean, this was a tough, very tough Mercury retrograde. Mercury, is the planet of communication, rules over Gemini and Virgo. So Gemini is another air sign, and, Libra is an air sign, all about communication. So Mercury retrograde will affect you quite deeply as well, because when Mercury goes retrograde, it's about blocks in communication, glitches in technology, car trouble, anything to do with electronics, technology, communication, social media, texting, messaging, emailing. Mercury retrograde is a period where you can send the wrong email to the wrong person. You can reply to all and embarrass yourself completely. You can sign a contract where you miss some of the fine print and get yourself into a pickle. So they often advise not to sell houses, not to travel, because Mercury retrograde causes issues around traveling, flight delays, flight mix-ups, booking mix-ups. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. For me, it was really about bringing back old stuff that I haven't yet fully integrated or dealt with, and that's what a retrograde can do as well. And with Venus also in retrograde, which rules over your sign, Libra, Venus rules over Taurus and Libra. I am a Taurus, so it has affected me quite deeply. It's still in retrograde, but with both Mercury and Venus in retrograde, communication, the planet of love, this could have really caused, maybe exes to come back into your life, but like old relationships showing up again, thinking about, past relationships, or, whether they're romantic or family or friends. It really could be bringing back a lot of stuff up from the past for you, Libra. So 2 planets that could really affect you in their retrograde. But thank goodness the energy has lightened up. Mercury has gone direct. So you will feel an expansiveness. And with Aquarian energy in the air, this new moon in Aquarius, you'll start to feel a shift in the energy again, Libra. So let's see. I'm just getting 3 cards from the Arcanum Tarot, and then to clarify, to see what's going on for you, Libra. But I am definitely feeling an unstuck energy. So Spirit, please and thank you with honor and gratitude. What is going on for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars, the personal planets? What is going on for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Mercury, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. What is going on for the sign of the collective of Libra? Thank you and please, thank you and please. Okay, so Libra, what's going on? 10 of Wands, releasing burdens. Yeah, exactly. Feeling lighter again, Libra. You've been through a tough cycle. A lot of the signs have, but I mean, card of Pisces, the Hanged Man. So you're taking a step back to look at things from a different perspective. Major Arcana. King of Cups, Libra. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So really settling into your emotions, integrating your emotions, feeling emotionally balanced. At the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. So healing energy, Libra, overcoming heartbreak, doesn't have to be romantic. Any kind of heartbreak relating to career, relating to heartbreak that we impose upon ourselves sometimes because of the things that we say to ourselves. Just taking a step back, putting the swords down and going within to find inner peace. This is what you've been doing, Libra. Behind that card of Sagittarius, the Knight of Swords, so finding stability. The subconscious mind could be running haywire. This could also be the Mercury, Venus retrograde energy, card of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. That could have been, in your mental space, which is a very jittery energy to have. He's not very stable. He doesn't invest his energy. He's in and out, very fast-moving knight, very passionate. So you have been managing your thoughts, Libra, with this Queen of Swords energy. This is your card. The Queen of Swords is the card of Libra. So cutting out what doesn't serve you, managing these, chaotic thoughts that you might be having by just taking a step back. You could be meditating as well. You could have started a practice where you just ground your energy, if that resonates for you, but really finding your balance, Libra, and finding your emotional stability. So I just want to clarify before I talk about these cards. We've got the 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Hangman, card of Pisces, the King of Cups, card of Scorpio, but also Pisces and Cancer energy. So a lot of water energy here. 2 cards of water. And this fire, this burdens card, I feel like it's what you've been releasing, this feeling of overwhelm. Again, that Knight of Wands energy, this fiery, chaotic energy that you've been carrying. 10 of Wands is a heavy burden, but it's also the end of a cycle. So an end of a heavy cycle for you. And it's bringing you new perspective, Libra, with the Hanged Man energy. And this new perspective is bringing about emotional balance. So you're starting to see the light, you're starting to understand your emotions, to integrate your emotions. Wow. Yeah, you could have been very confused, a lot of anxiety, but this energy feels like clarity is coming in for you. So why is the 10 of Wands here for Libra, please, Spirit? Why is the 10 of Wands here for the beautiful Libra collective? The Magician, yes, manifesting yourself out of this cycle, Libra. This is your work that you've been doing to release this 10 of Wands energy, card of Gemini and Virgo, ruled by Mercury. So yes, Mercury could have been bringing about a lot of, thoughts of the past, woundings of the past. Each of these wands carries a lesson. The wands are also about spiritual lessons. And you've been carrying this. You've integrated this, though, Libra, but you don't have to carry it as a burden. Even though these lessons have come in to show you parts of yourselves that you otherwise might not have seen, they are not you. So all of these wands on their own do not represent who you are. You are still your own beautiful being of light. With these wands as supportive energies almost, seeing them as lessons that have come in and that have made you the person that you are today. So card of Mercury here, and I was talking about the Mercury retrograde, I think Spirit was guiding me to, because the Mercury retrograde could definitely have brought in a lot of, these experiences from the past where you had to revisit them. You might have not closed the cycle within you completely. So it's, it might not have been physical communication with anybody to resolve anything, but just resolving the situation within yourself, forgiving people around you, learning or seeing in a different way what these lessons were, and looking at these burdens from a different perspective. Instead of being burdens, they were spiritual lessons. So you manifested your way to the end of the cycle, Libra, going through those past energies and realizing that you can overcome this. You can manifest a new path for yourself, and that this is not who you are. Being gentle with yourself, having a new perspective about it. This Hanged Man is about hanging upside down, receiving enlightenment from your guides, from your spiritual team, from your higher self, not your ego self, and understanding things from a completely new perspective. Card of Pisces, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. Why is the Hanged Man here for Libra, please, Spirit? Why is the Hanged Man here for the Emperor in reverse? Yes, okay, so you needed to take a step back, Libra, because the Emperor in reverse is a very difficult energy. It's controlling, it's stubborn, narcissistic even. Not a nice energy to be in. And your thoughts or your perceptions about your life or your lessons or your experiences or relationships could have started to make you feel like, you were out of control, could have started to make you feel imbalanced. The Emperor in reverse is divine masculine energy that is imbalanced. So it's about maybe taking no action or taking too much action. It's about being very stubborn on the one hand, or just, anything goes on the other. So it's, the two extremes, but the divine masculine energy is in control. He knows what he wants. He takes action when he wants. He holds back when he wants to. He's in control of his life path. And so you recognize this, Libra. You recognized that this energy within you was imbalanced. I can't remember your last reading, but I almost think that it was about balancing the masculine and feminine energy within you. So you realize that, and you've taken a step back, gained a new perspective on what this is, and that you can change it, realizing from this position that, wait a minute, this is not anything to do with my external environment. I can actually shift this energy. I have the power to shift this energy. And being gentle with yourself as well, because it's not a linear ascension, spiritual growth, physical growth, self-development and self-growth is not a linear trajectory. I can't blame Mercury retrograde anymore for not being able to speak. But it's not a linear trajectory. It's up and down. It's back and forth. You take 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward. And you've got to allow yourself that space, You're stepping into a new version of yourself, and the old version of yourself will try and pull you back. You might find yourself in old relationships or old conversations, old behaviors, old thought patterns. And that's okay, because, the new version is starting to win out over the old. So you're starting to make different choices. The fact that you recognize this about your divine masculine is a huge success, Libra. A huge physical, mental, spiritual success. Manifesting yourself out of these burdens. Massive. Why is the King of Cups here for Libra? The Seven of Cups wanted to come out, making a decision, confusion, conflict. Five of Wands energy. Yes, internal conflict. That's what I was feeling with the Knight of Wands energy. And yeah, they are all wands here. I was feeling that internal conflict. Oh my word. And look who's at the bottom of the deck again. So yes, this energy was creating confusion for you, Libra. But Sagittarius energy. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Behind that as well, card of Sagittarius, Temperance. Which is about balance, bringing balance. And that's exactly what I was saying about emotional balance. But, this confusion, this wand energy, passionate energy. You could have a lot of fire in your chart because there is a lot of fire on the table here. The Empress card of Aries, the Ten of Wands is here. We saw the Knight of Wands. The Two of Wands is about making a decision towards your life path, towards a direction that is expansive. What I was saying in the beginning about you feeling like you're needing to step onto a path that is more expansive, that is less about the individual and more about the collective energy, the global energy, stepping onto mission that serves the community rather than a career that isolates you from the world. So you're turning your back to this, isolating yourself from the rest of the world. Libras cannot do this. Libras are about the collective. They are not selfish. They are not individual. Everybody is, has individualism. But Libras thrive when they are able to give back to the collective. And this is what you're looking forward to do. And this Aquarius energy is supporting you, Libra, looking out at the horizon. Maybe thinking about traveling, moving over waters, moving across waters towards your dreams, towards your goals, but definitely considering a new direction that considers the collective. Moving away from this conflict, Libra, this internal conflict within you, and it may also be external, so a lot of different opinions. This is about people trying to win arguments, trying to get their own way. Those ones are going in all different directions, so there are different opinions here, different ways of seeing things, different perspectives. And, when those come together from the ego sense, everyone wants to have their way, have their say, everybody wants to be right. It can create a lot of conflict in your energy. This could also be internal conflict, internal energy, divine masculine fighting with divine feminine. Your thoughts, heart over or head over heart, passionate internal conflict, going on within you. But you're moving away from that. So you're choosing a different direction, Libra, and it's leading you to this new beginning, a passionate new beginning, a spiritual new beginning, a blessing from the divine. And you're doing it from a place of centeredness with this King of Cups energy, card of Scorpio, also Pisces and Cancer, but mainly card of Scorpio. It's a fixed energy, it's king energy. He stands very firm on, this ground. It's about recognizing his abundance, being, acting from a very emotionally centered place, not reacting, which is what the Five of Wands energy is about. This is about reacting. Very unstable emotion when this happens. It brings in a lot of confusion and conflict. But you're leaving that behind, Libra, and what it's bringing in for you is a creative, passionate new beginning. I love this energy for you. So to close this reading off, well done, Libra. Really, you are really leveling up here. Facing yourself, facing the truth, facing yourself, not avoiding, really putting in the work and the effort to step onto your path and leaving things behind that just don't fit anymore. So Libra, one card of advice for Libra from the Moonology deck. Please, Spirit, one card of advice for Libra from the Moonology deck. Full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. And that's exactly what you've been doing, Libra. Exactly. It's time to release negativity. And this is how Spirit has been helping you. This full moon in Scorpio. Again, card of Scorpio. So Scorpio energy, you could have strong Scorpio placements in your chart. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. But this is how Spirit has been helping you to bring in this emotional centeredness, to bring in the positivity, to bring in the gratitude, to bring in the stability that you might not have had in the last while, in this last heavy cycle, Libra, with the Ten of Wands. This is being released. It's time to release these burdens. They are not they are not you. They do not define you. And you've realized that you are a being of pure light and you are stepping into your power. Wow, Libra, beautiful reading, beautiful energy. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for staying. I really appreciate all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Blessings to you, my Librans.